singer-songwriter. Well, my family has always been musically oriented, and when I was 2, I think I just started singing, helping my dad sing like in his ministry, because my dad was actually one of the founders of our international church in Taipei, and so he would host like small groups and other things. And so when I was 2, they did this singing tour in the pediatric ward, I guess, and I think I was in his arms and I just started singing, and I think that's when it started. I've always thought that I was mediocre in terms of singing, because growing up being like half Filipino and all, like everybody's all about that really strong and like belting voice, and so when I sing it's really different, and so my dad used to like question why I couldn't belt certain notes. But I think the moment that I felt that I was good enough was when I actually picked up the guitar and wrote my song, like I made it. And so like the first time I ever created something was kind of like, I'm actually good at this. But it didn't really make me think that I was good enough until somebody messaged me out of nowhere that said like, oh, your song really made an impact in my life. And that made me really think like, wow, that was really unexpected. And then I thought this could be something that I could be doing in order to help other people. Actually, it's my senior quote. There's a song that talks about how even the scars of my wounds has become like my own constellation of my stars. So like it kind of really spoke to me how like even the mistakes that you made in the past they look ugly to other people, but although they're like spots, they could be like the stars up like for you. I really like the message that BTS gives in their music. I think it was like I found them my freshman year, 8th grade back then, and at first like the language barrier was a big factor of like, oh, I wouldn't understand what entirely they were saying. And so, but as I dig deeper into their music, they speak a lot of things that not a lot of musicians talk about. And there's a lot of music is a universal language, and so the things you talk about in your music kind of reflects your artistry and also kind of reflects you as a person. And so I've been listening. I listen to music like probably 3/4 of the day, like 10 hours now. Yeah. And so the fact that when I found BTS, I thought that they were just gonna be like a normal boy band and that just talks about like generic like love stuff and like be fun, be young. But as I dig deeper into their music, they talk about social issues and depression and like what it means to be happy, and also the ultimate goal in life is not wealth or money, but eventually just like finding your path and also loving yourself. And it is because of them that I kind of looked into myself, not necessarily writing songs for them, but more like I can turn these emotions into songs that I can write for myself. That like through their songs I found healing, but also through my songs I also found like a sense of healing that I could also help others heal. But I want to be able to say like there's a hope out there. That's why like when I created my YouTube channel, I named it Daily Hoping, because I'm daily hoping that things will get better, or I'm daily hoping that miracles will happen. But a song that I'm really proud of is probably a song called A Letter to the Moon, because I've used the moon as a metaphor for talking to myself, like a reflection of myself. And in that song I talked about asking, hey, how have you been? And like you tried so hard to cover yourself, and when the clouds like conceal you, you probably weren't sure if you were worthy enough. And in the song I said that you can tell the clouds they can hide your face, because there's gonna be one day that I'll be able to find you. But I think what sets musicians apart and songwriters apart is you write your own stories. You won't have, your stories will be different from other people's stories. And music is a way for you to not only tell others your story, but also tell yourself, retell your stories to yourself. And when you do that, it gives you a sense of, wow, I've come this far, and I did all those things, and I've conquered every battle that I have. And I think if you're thinking like you want to be a musician, I think you should start from here. You should write from here, so that when the music goes out, the listeners will not just hear keys and notes, but they'll hear this.
모든 게 궁금해하실 때 Tell me 뭐가 널 행복하게 했는지 Text me Your every picture 내 머리맡에 두고 싶어 Be my teacher 내 모든 걸 다 가르쳐줘 You want you to listen to my baby 나는 저 하늘을 높이 날고 있어 그대 네가 내게 져서 눈하기로 이제 여긴 너무 높아 너는 눈에 널 맞추고 싶어 You're making me a boy with love Oh my Hate it all my life 내 전부 함께 하고 싶어
Huh? You don't.
All the time.
So pretty. Look up. Oh, you looked up a little too soon.
Yeah.
Sounds good. Was there anything else you wanted to share?
No, but stream Persona and stand BTS. You won't regret it.
Sounds good. All right. We are done with that.